So, I've been feeling lonely for the past little while. Not lately, mind you, because I've had somebody to talk to during the day finally from my past. That would be the lovely Miss Selena. But I've been feeling lonely, and it's been a long time. I'm wandering the earth, kind of like Kwai Chang Caine with nothing to my name. And the inability to even want to try anymore because I kept falling on my ass through various and sundry either environmental or man-made circumstance. So, long story short, the golden rule is if something's too good to be true, it actually is, more than likely. Something's got to be wrong because no human being is perfect, and if you're too perfect, then quite obviously there is something amiss with you and there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong, you got some vice, you got some this, you got some that, and quite frankly, if you do have a vice or something to that nature, people will probably get a little bit more settled knowing that you're not such an unattainable goal, if you want to call it that. And keep in mind something else too, by saying essentially that there's got to be something wrong if you live up to your word. Essentially, that does make you jaded. I mean, to a certain extent, because you met so many assholes, there can't possibly be that much of a decent guy out there, right? There's got to be something amiss or something afoot with this particular individual. And the fact that you have restraint, or that people show restraint when they're talking to somebody that they truly care for, that they truly love, and that they're not monopolizing that person's whole day or whatever, shows that they have a lot of self-control. And it's not that they're disinterested, it's that they have a lot of self-control and they have other things they need or want to be doing. And they have a personal life and possibly, probably a professional life that they need tending to as well. So, I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you're not running away on me, and I will be there on Monday. I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. True fact, true fact. I haven't been in a relationship in ages because I've been on the street a lot, because I haven't been in a particular mindset, shape, capability. I've let myself go. I read that post that said that you fell in love with me despite the age difference. And I'm hazarding to guess that you're not talking about 2-3 weeks ago, you're talking about 4 or 5 years ago, the last time that I was at Compass and we had a chance to actually talk, and I saw you during morning time cigarette and things to that nature. And you know, the one question that I have though is who is exactly getting on here and saying that I'm a father to their kid? That's a little bit weird. Not weird, and I can probably guess who that might be, but that's not weird or off-putting actually, it's totally fine. But yeah, and she says I love you and that she thinks that I'm great and everything else, and that is, it's not 2 people, I believe it's 1, could be 2, not too sure, but in any event, I'm going to go get that welfare money Monday, and then I'm going to make my way to Penticton, and I'm going to come pick you up, and we're going to go stay at the hostel for a bit, and I'll get a private room, and we'll go from there. Again, facts. It's going to be one thing at a time, and like I said, I don't put any demands on you, and I don't put any conditions on you, and whatever you decide to do or not do is completely and entirely up to you. Facts. Facts. So, with that, I will say have a very good night. I'm going to stay up and talk to you for a little while longer, rather exchange funky posts until I get tired and want to go get some sleep. I think the world of you, Selena, I really do. And you can't just turn feelings off and go on to date someone else. It doesn't really work that way, even if I wanted to date Sandy, which I don't. I think she's a nice girl. I think she's a decent person, but there's not a romantic thing there. I don't have any romantic feelings for Sandy or wanting to get into bed with her. That's not me at all. So But I do want to see you on Monday, and I do want this to move forward without a hitch. And I do miss you, and I do feel your absence. And thank you for not holding my age difference over my head. I appreciate that. I really do. And I hope that, I got that video that you put out there about older men and how they're still sexually attractive. That was good for my ego. Thank you very much. Commanding a presence and having respect, that is absolutely glorious. And I will talk to you soon, I hope. All right, bye-bye.